I'm still pissed about last week's episode. I don't even know what episode this is now because last week's episode, like, since it didn't go according to plan.
Damn, so I think technically
one
this
of them
is
episodes that go down there in unseen history.
That probably would have been the one that got us to go viral.
Oh God!
I'm telling you, we be ahead of the curve, bro. I'm telling you.
That was a great conversation.
Bro, we were dying laughing.
Man,
What episode is this? One.
leave it to Kanye to get a conversation going.
Yeah, so technically this is gonna be 136.
All right. Welcome everybody.
No, we can't. We excluding last week, but this was supposed to be. What was last week?
No, last week was
136.
supposed to be
35?
136.
So we gotta leave that 136.
So this is 136.
We
Skipping
gotta
the
leave that
Nah.
136.
Oh, you didn't post last week at all?
Mm-mm.
No,
Ah!
we gotta
It was only
leave that
15 minutes.
136.
You know, all this is being recorded right now, too.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got to.
Welcome, everybody.
I missed the banger. I'm sorry.
All right. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the StruggleHolics podcast, episode 130. I'll go 137.
Bet that.
We are your host, Clayton,
J Smooth.
Mondo.
Alicia A.
and I'm sorry about last week's episode. It was a great episode, but
Fire
We
time.
piled
Unfortunately-
that's why we had to include it.
unfortunately, I dropped the recorder mid-record and lost 75% of that episode. I still have. I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna post the only clip of it that we have that's worth watching. But yeah, broke our heart.
It happened like that sometimes.
We just
But we're
talking
back.
to ourselves.
Look, we're back. Better news. The Lions are 1-0, as I called it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm very proud of us. We stepped up to the occasion. Of course, the Chiefs didn't have, their main guns.
That don't matter. This is football.
We ended up picking up Kadarius Toney mid game, and he helped us, bring it home. He tipped one up to our guys, took it back home to the Cribos, gave us 6 good ones real quick, and that was part of our reason for victory.
People need to realize football. Like Travis Kelce wasn't there, and people trying to discredit our win. Like, oh, Travis Kelce wasn't there, y'all wouldn't have won. Blah blah blah. Stop trying to give
Who
an
cares?
excuse because if the Lions didn't have our top players and we lost, they would not give us the same grace. It's
That's
football.
fact.
Players get injured. It's not always guaranteed that you're going to have every single player.
They would have done. Because they didn't have us winning that game. But if it was a game we was going in supposed to win, and we didn't have our main guy, that's the reason we really didn't. Because that's the only reason they didn't beat us.
I don't think so.
All them passes they dropped was in key moments to keep his drives
Yeah,
going.
but then if you
And that was
key
the
in on Travis Kelce and limit the passes to him, and they still drop those passes, you can still lose.
You ain't gonna
It's
key on
football.
him. Travis gonna catch him.
It depends.
That's why he is. Who
We got
he is.
we got a better. I'm not saying that Travis Kelce ain't that nigga because he is, even though he white.
what they gotta do?
I'm
No, he
saying-
invited to the
I'm
cookout.
being-
I'm saying-
What they gotta do?
Period.
I'm saying they would have focused way more in on him to where Patrick Mahomes wouldn't just be able to just dump it off until it's like a third down. And it's like, I need this first down. Let me get it to him.
That's all you need him for.
Yeah,
That
like
keep your
to
drives
draw away.
alive.
No, not that game. That game, he needed Travis Kelce to do everything. He needed Travis Kelce to catch everything.
No, because they wasn't doing that terrible. It was just the passes that they needed to take him over.
I think,
That's
they
why
just
that's why he
lost that
needed him.
option,
Yeah.
honestly. Yeah, they
Because
lost
they
the
were doing smooth at first.
they lost
Man,
that
They was
chemistry.
catching some
It's
couple
football.
passes, but-
Y'all need to. Football is next man up mentality. It's not always guaranteed that you're going to make it out of every single game.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
So when your number called, you got to be ready to go.
Oh, yeah, hell yeah. We
Mhm.
understand that. But
Yeah,
They
so
were
I'm
just
I'm not taking it away. I'm just
What y'all
if
got him doing
Kelsey
this
played,
week?
Hmm?
What y'all
probably
got
will.
him doing this week?
Oh, we winning. We winning this week.
We
Who we
eating
playing?
that up. Home opener.
Seahawks.
Shitty
Oh.
Seahawks.
And so y'all got the
Smoked
ski mask
salmon.
on too.
Blue
Yeah, I
ski
heard
mask
it.
throughout. I
So-
wish.
I'm not
Sold
wearing no
out
ski
on
mask. That's
Amazon.
crazy. It's too hot
can't
for that.
even get one now.
It's too hot.
Since-
It's being cold.
Like, y'all coulda waited
What are
till
you
we don't
talking
We
about?
don't
Have
really
you
know.
been outside? I know
It's
you work
fall.
indoors.
It's fall.
You don't know what it's gonna be because it looked like it might be cold, but then it be hot as hell. Because I'll be outside.
I mean, but you wearing the mask in the arena. He
And
wanted
all,
to see
the,
what
and
the
then all
fans
them
were.
people stacked on top of each other like sardines.
True.
No.
Y'all just gotta have it on for a second. Y'all can take it
If somebody
off.
come up
You
to me
just
with a
have it
ski
on.
mask, they get swung on and I'll
You
swing
ain't gotta have it over your face. You can put the ski mask down for air, all that kind of stuff.
I hope I see like
But
a whole
circulation.
section of them. No, that would be hard. I ain't gonna
I
hold you.
want the whole stadium to be blue ski mask.
That'd
That'd
be
be
fire.
hard.
That'd be, you know
yeah.
how hard, man.
That'd be
Come
fire.
on, nah.
Starting a
Come
tradition
on,
like the terrible towels with the
It-
Steelers and
it,
shit.
It go.
That'd
It
be
adds.
hard.
It
The
adds to the
Honolulu
team.
blue ski mask.
That'd be
fire.
kind of fun. I ain't gonna
But-
lie.
Somebody got to come out with that. Lions got to drop them. Drop them.
We got a update on Brick Baby. Brick Baby.
What?
Yeah.
Who?
Oh yeah.
Old girl got hit in the face with a brick.
You're not, I know. I'm saying you're not calling her Brick Baby.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
told you that shit.
Brick Baby.
Nigga.
Apparently, she
Hey, man,
legit is a
what?
scammer.
I know it.
That was all a scam. I was
She didn't get hit.
no. She filled her face with saline.
I thought it was a
Allegedly.
infection.
Mm-mm.
My
Allegedly.
boyfriend said she had
Yeah.
like a tooth infection. Some shit. That's where they came from.
Not
That's what
that
I
not
said.
that big of a fucking swelling. No. Apparently, she worked in a clinic, and she was at the nightclub, and there's video footage of her that she self-recorded
Mhm.
of her there, and she was wearing a shiesty mask the whole night in the club, so they couldn't see her face. Then she got in the parking lot and was like, took it off, and it's like, yo, just start wilding like, yo, this nigga just hit me in the face with a brick, and none of these niggas did shit. Everybody's like,
That's what I'm saying. That
what
shit-
happened? It was a cop across the street from there too. So like, the venue called the cops too. Like, she's saying she got hit with a brick. They watching the cameras. They don't see her get hit with a brick on the cameras. But she has a police. This is all alleged, but there's a police, not a warrant, but a warning sent to her that like, yo, you basically tarnishing this place of business. Like, you need to stop that. Otherwise, you are subject to get fined and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently allegedly she works in a clinic, and she filled her face with saline. That's how she was able to get it. And then she went to urgent care. She went to the urgent care after that. And that's where she recorded the video in there. She wasn't in the hospital. She was in the urgent care. Like, when the nurse left the room, that's when she recorded the video of her crying. Like, yo. But then it also was fishy because how swollen her face is, and she keeps touching it. Like, if your face is that swollen, you wouldn't be able to touch it like that.
For one, and if it was hit by a brick, how, for the love of God, is there not any external damage to your
Like
face?
bruising or anything.
They're like no
blood,
broken
no
skin,
skin,
no
no
blood.
No scratch.
Your eye isn't like bloodshot, right? Because like how swollen
Mhm.
her face was, your
Yeah.
eye would be fucked. So he hit you in the face with a brick, like your face would be fucked. For it to be that swollen, more of your face would be fucked.
Yeah.
A brick is crazy. That was the first thing she thought of was a brick.
That's why. That's why.
That's why we were like, where did the brick come from?
Like,
We had so many
niggas
questions.
just walking around with a brick? Somebody
Did he
made
have it on
real
him?
mad.
Did he pull it from the building? Was it on the side of the road?
Apparently, she
Where
started
did
a
it come from?
GoFundMe to help with the medical bills. And this isn't the first time she started GoFundMe's for shit.
Mhm.
She's apparently every 2 years or so, something happened to her, and she posted GoFundMe because she's done it before. She did it in 2020. She apparently did it again in 2021. Not same situation, but she'll say like, yo, some dude just jumped and beat her or blah, blah, blah. She's apparently a black, lesbian, Muslim, single mother out here who's struggling trying to put her kid through life. And I'm like, you hit all the key things to try to
Mhm.
get everybody up in an uproar.
Yeah. So there was that, and then she started a GoFundMe for that, and she got like $4,000 or something like that for this one.
Get your hustle on.
No, she got
So-
like
Get your hustle
like
on.
30-something
That
grand.
shit-
Oh wait, you talking
She
about
in
this
her
most
bag.
recent one?
Yeah,
She
the
no,
most
she got like 42 on this like most
She
recent one.
hustling,
She
motherfucker.
cleaned house, and then she went silent on social media and everything. But then
You
internet
got to.
do what they do, and they start sleuthing like doing her history and everything, and they start looking up some of these scams and stuff that she done pulled. So there was a tweet that she had put out back in May of 22, and she was like, I feel like I've been cursed recently. List of recent injuries in the last month. I got attacked and maced by men. I fell down an escalator. I injured my back and couldn't walk for days. My toenail popped off. Excruciating pain, in parentheses. My tooth was chipped. My bank account was hacked. A friend of 12 years betrayed and discarded me. I lost a fellowship I know and I deserved. Precious items were stolen during a move. death threats, although this is consistent in parentheses. Diagnosed with pre-diabetes. Didn't know that was a thing. IBS flare-up, in and out of the hospital for the last 3 days, and several panic attacks.
That bitch need to come sit on the couch. She's struggling for real. She went through all that.
Look, wait. Let me finish though.
StruggleHolics for sure.
Let me finish. Because it.
This guy.
Oh, for real. So she goes, on top of all this, it's my son's birthday this weekend. I have exams the following weekend. I'm still settling into this new place.
Nail it in.
And I have no funding for the entire summer.
Nail it in.
I'm asking those that who love me. Well, what is this English? I'm asking those who love me to send out prayers and good energy. I deserve peace and relief. We all do. May Allah protect me from those who would like to harm me. That's it. And then she started to GoFundMe after that, and she got like $4,000. Go for it.
My issue with
these,
no
updates or nothing like that. So that's why people are like, yo, you scamming. Like, because you don't give no updates after this shit happened with the brick and all that.
Are you obligated to give updates?
I mean, if you're asking people for money.
Yes, you are. Like, not even if you ask people for money, nah. But
well, you're not just giving her kind of
at least one little update.
Some kind of update that's something going good. Picture of your son for his birthday. Something.
Anything.
Right?
Something you got. Like, my son's so happy he got this for his birthday.
Proof of where the money went.
Yeah.
Something.
Yo, I aced my exams.
Yeah, don't get the money. If you got to know all that, don't get the money. If
I'm
you
not.
Really gotta know all that,
I'm not giving the money up. Unless I know. Unless I believe your story.
No.
But for the people that are.
The thing with these scammers that I was telling Josh about earlier, they story be so dramatic that you automatically start drawing skepticism. I was telling Josh, for her to sit there and say, yo, this man just hit me in the face with a brick. It's hard for me to believe that a group of men watched a dude grab a brick and hit her upside the head and just let dude walk off. Like,
no way.
I'm not saying dudes would have jumped in the way of the brick, but like if they seen him grabbing it.
I know what the nigga was doing. Like, why you
Jumped
grabbing
the way of the brick?
Gang. Like, we would cease the escalation. Like, voices would be raised. Tension would rise.
Even if she got hit in the face with a brick, I doubt a group of people just let him walk off into the night. Like,
no.
Like, damn, that's crazy. She just got fucked up. Because, like, anytime you're out and you see a dude and a chick going at it, and dudes start wilding, you always see a group of people like, yo, chill. Like, they try to break it up.
Yeah.
You will at least see that happen. You wouldn't see a nigga just knock a chick upside the head with a brick and then, like, all right, deuces.
Wait, anything really?
And if a nigga hit you in the head with a brick,
they said, like, they said that, or she said that the dude was like in a suit and everything. Then he jumped in the car and left.
A suit is crazy.
Nigga,
Nah, I don't believe you.
Nigga came
You
out.
had me, and now I'm really good.
Nigga had the public defenders on. He just lost about 5 cases today.
Nigga came out and
my
said, came
He
out
ain't say
and
nothing. Just straight brick action. Where
He
she
came
at?
Like you had a
Hitman.
hit on you.
Nigga came out like Hitman.
Yeah, like you got a nice face for a brick. He got a real nice face for a brick. I need to release some of this. I need to release some of this.
He just riding in the car. He's like, damn, I just want to throw this brick somewhere.
I'm gonna do it.
He just,
That nigga throwing a brick up and down in the air. He's like,
I'm looking for my
Her
victim.
right there.
He seen her walking out the club. Like, yo, pull the car over. Pull the car over.
hey,
No, he kept.
hey, you got
sliding.
on that shiesty? Because she's still out on the mask. So she must have looked like an op, and that's why he got and did that.
No.
Bro, having
It makes sense now. It
fucking-
makes sense now.
Having a shiesty in the dress on is sick.
Yeah, having a shiesty.
You gotta be cold to put it on.
Did it?
Nigga told the
Yeah.
drivers, yo, slow down. Like, hold on. I'll be right back. I gotta go pay some bills. Nigga ran up on her.
Did it?
Hop in the car, go.
Got bricked up and bricked out.
The thick
Bricked
shiesty.
out, bricked out.
She was wearing the shiesty mask, so he thought she was the op. Like,
That's what I'm
She
saying,
probably
bro.
had the thick shiesty on too. The
thick
winter boy.
shiesty.
where do you get a brick from, though? Like,
That's what I'm saying.
Dog.
G. I have so many questions.
nigga stopped at a construction yard, picked up a brick. It's like, let's go fuck
He
somebody
walked
up.
out to his front yard and said, I'm going to bring this with me just in case. Like, what?
I got that shit on me. Hey, he probably
We don't know
got
what he do on the side, man. Got the
Look,
bricks
man.
with him,
His-
man.
the
Bree?
CDL got or CDL.
Construction worker.
Yeah.
In the suit, though. None of the story.
That shit's so dry. He mad as hell. He fucked that up. He mad as hell. He fucked that up.
Like, none of this shit makes sense. The nigga hit you in the face with a brick while wearing a suit. Like, the nigga left Home Depot.
Nigga, smooth criminal, bro. Nigga, bop, bop. Nigga leaned over. Leaned back. And then Boone boy right the fuck on about that bitch into the car. Where did he go? Where did he go? They had the little smoke coming. He the moonwalk into the dust.
But I was telling Josh, like, all these scammers be, like, they stories be so dramatic that it's hard to fucking believe. Like, the whole Jussie Smollett thing.
Oh,
Like,
that was
so like, you went to Subway at 2:00 in the morning.
While
While it's negative 20 outside, you walk to Subway, and two white dudes wearing MAGA hats jumped out in downtown Chicago.
I think it was 3.
Either way, these white dudes jumped out wearing MAGA hats, jumped you, poured bleach on you, call you all type of racial and homophobic slurs. Then they poured bleach on you, tied a noose on your neck, and you go to the police station, still wearing the noose, and have the Subway sub in your hand. The Subway sub ain't smashed up.
I would have ate myself.
Like,
Period.
Exactly. That's how they knew a nigga was lying about it.
I would have cried and ate myself.
So after you got right, you didn't eat this sandwich?
You just
Not
had
even that
to
you
eat
ate
I
it.
would have to sit down for a
Nah.
second and like,
Nah, fuck
Like, damn, I got my ass beat.
Nah, fuck that. You show in the police station. You show up in the police station still with the noose on your neck. If you got jumped, your sandwich is fucked.
Maybe they ain't just want to disrespect sandwiches.
Maybe they
Listen,
put,
hell no.
maybe they
Just
let
had
him
a
put
thing
it
against
down.
gay people.
Maybe they say he might
Nigga
need
got a
that.
lettuce wrap. Nigga, it's negative 20 out. This sandwich is a brick right now. I'm smacking
Oh, he
niggas.
got a lettuce wrap?
Hey.
So he had a
No,
gay sub,
I'm
too.
just sorry. But I'm saying, like, you got jumped. Then you go to the police station. Still, after you get jumped, you got a noose on your neck. I would assume that you're gonna take it off. Why the hell would you still leave it on? Then you find out that he was lying. He paid 2 Nigerian dudes to do all this. So not only were they not white, you got the blackest niggas.
and it was just
Dude.
like when he was retelling me this shit outside, because I forgot about a lot of this stuff, and I was listening to him talk. I'm like, bro, what do people be thinking when they tell these lies? Like, they be so absurd that it's so easily disprovable. And like, for one, like,
It's
why
not.
are you?
It's not easily disprovable because you gotta what's that word? You gotta feed into the buzzwords. So that's why Chick said she's a lesbian, she's Muslim, black single
She
mother.
hit all the check marks.
She
for real.
hitting all those. Same thing with Jussie Smollett. He's gay,
Black gay man.
and he was a victim of a hate crime. It's
Then MAGA.
And Black Lives Matter is at the height right now.
In the with MAGA. Come on.
Yeah,
man.
like,
All the shit.
You hitting all the things that people are not. They're just going to believe because the buzzwords. They're not about to go that deep into detail.
Did he ever say why he did that? By the way, I'm
No, because he's still denying it to this day that he
really wasn't
happened.
saying. Okay.
Even though he paid them
Allegedly,
I think he paid them on Cash App or something or PayPal. So you left a paper trail.
the guys.
Yeah, the dudes have done interviews and everything and said like, yeah, he paid us.
What was
to
the
do that.
reason?
There's a
That's
bunch
what
of different reasons
that was
why
my
it came
biggest
out.
thing. Like, what are you
What was
doing
the
this for?
reason?
Like,
He got
you trying to
Empire canceled.
blame? You just trying to start more
He ain't get
or
Empire
ignite more
canceled.
culture war
Empire
shit?
had the self-counsel.
No, he said he's the gay Tupac. He was going on a press run and everything, calling himself the gay Tupac.
That was the most
After that happened.
disturbing thing I've ever heard in my
Because
life.
Tupac
Wow.
was a victim of a hate crime.
Are you spitting bars?
But
He
Are
wanted,
you
he
still
wanted his
there?
career to blow up, and now he's blackballed from Hollywood because of that. These scammers, man. You got to have your lies believable. You can't have it so dramatic to the
And you
point
have
where
to-
people gonna question.
Like, I feel like he didn't run that across nobody. He just was like, "This is what I'm about to do."
He didn't.
Like, if you about to have
Hell
a scheme
no.
like that,
He
run it
didn't run
across
it-
somebody.
he didn't
Mhm.
because
Like, bro,
one,
what
people
the
would have
fuck
told
are
him
you
that
thinking?
plan's stupid as
Because
hell.
they
What
gonna
the fuck
tell
are
you.
thinking,
The
bro?
plan's stupid. First of all, if you want to be a victim of a crime like that, say it happened in Tennessee or Kentucky or Mississippi. That's more believable than happening in downtown Chicago.
But the
Chicago's
people did know
crazy.
about the plan because the 2 Nigerians helped them, and they was cool with this plan.
They're getting
They
Because
needed
he
some
offered
money.
them.
They needed some money.
Yeah, he offered them a couple $1,000.
You give me a couple. I'll be like, all right, fuck it. You crazy, but
yeah, like Send me the money first.
Ain't nobody gonna know.
Joe.
Ain't nobody gonna know it's me.
I'm gonna do whatever you need me to do.
They do know who you is.
They know who he is now.
Now they do.
Because the story was so
But that's what
unbelievable.
I'm saying. You know the story unbelievable when you hear like what's
I was
going on?
telling
What are we a part of here?
I was telling Josh about.
I need to know. What the fuck is we a part of?
I was telling Josh about the story that my Uncle Joe's one of his old homeboys. His story, like niggas who lie, like make your lie believable. He was out here cheating on his girl. He out on a date with this other girl, and his girl's blowing up his phone. He just not answering everything. So after the date and shit happened, she's pissed. He goes back to Joe's house, and he had one of his homeboys text her saying like, "Yo, he was in a car accident." And that's why he wasn't been responding. He was like passed out, and she's like, obviously she's not buying it or whatever. And she's like, "What hospital is he at?" He's like, "Well, he's back at home now. Like he's back at Joe's house."
Is crazy, bro.
This nigga went to Walgreens and bought a neck brace and an arm sleeve and like Ace bandages wrap.
He ain't give a fuck about that girl.
Meanwhile,
He ain't give a fuck about that girl for real.
on the sling
He
it
ain't
says
give a fuck about
Walgreens in big red letters. It says
Yeah.
Walgreens.
Niggas would do everything except
So
tell the
it-
truth.
He didn't give a fuck
Then-
about that girl. That boy
look,
just wanted to
look.
make a spectacle of the
Then he laid in
situation.
Joe's
He was an
bed
asshole.
and had Joe take a picture of him to send his girl. Like, see, he was in a car accident. It's like, nigga, you was in a car accident to this bad. Why are you out of the hospital today?
He was on
Like, that's
Snapchat like, help.
Like,
It's been a rough 24.
Dog. Oh my
make
god.
your lie believable.
He was just trying to get that girl out the way for the side chick. He probably had more fun with her.
That's
all that was.
crazy.
He was shot before. The nigga was shot before. It's make your lie believable, bro. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, man. It's a crazy.
Don't
world.
go over. Don't go so dramatic. Yo, this nigga hit me in the face with a brick.
He
Where's
hit
the
you in the
blood?
face with a fist. Bring him out one.
Yeah.
This grown man smacked the shit out of me.
Yeah.
He
More
smashed your
believable.
head on the like. I feel like if he smashed your head on the concrete, that'd
No,
be
you
even
can't
more
even say
believable.
that because where's the scar? Your face touched concrete. You got some type of scratch on
Same
you.
with a brick. Bricks got like
Yeah.
texture.
Where's the scars? Like
Yeah, 'cause
where's
you
the
gonna get
where's the
scratched,
blood?
Man.
You
Lifting
gonna
them
get
bricks
some
up all day,
scratches.
man. Your
Yeah.
hands.
But if you say
rough.
this dude smacked me, hopped in the car and drove off, and your face swelled up, that's more believable because now all you guys that big welt compared to saying nigga hit you in the face with a brick and there's no scratches, no nothing.
You could have said he just socked you. Like,
Why
What?
he socked me? Because I wouldn't stop talking. That's a believable story right there.
Like,
That's a
because I wouldn't give him.
believable story.
Dog,
Wow.
and then she
Believable
said
story
like,
right
then
there.
she said, dude,
because he wouldn't give me my number, or because I wouldn't give him my
He said, I
number.
wouldn't stop
like,
talking.
oh shit, I forgot. I put in my notes too. Some story somewhere said that she was apparently arrested before for like these type of scams and shit.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So
Get your
What
bag.
else we got on the docket?
Get your bag.
We got that one
We
you
can-
sent about
Oh yeah, I want
being in a relationship.
Oh, yeah.
What's that?
Yeah,
What
this
that
shit
would
was-
potentially
shit
be in
wild.
like.
Oh yeah, being in a relationship with somebody who you can't tell your goals or like your plans to, because they will give like probably either a negative outlook on the plan or for just other reasons. What reason would y'all think the person would have? 'Cause I
niggas
don't know.
hating.
Yeah.
Well, let me draw it back. Let me draw it back.
It's like nigga troll immediately.
you
Hey,
tell
yo,
if you
hey, yo.
tell your
Crazy, bro.
let's be honest, some of these niggas that want to be rappers do not need to be rappers.
True story.
So
True story.
if you tell your
Get
girl
your shine on.
if you tell your girl you want to, your goal is to become a rapper and
Mhm.
she tells you like
I know a
that
few.
ain't it, that's not hating. Like I feel like that's more believable. You might want to be a rapper, but nigga, your bars is
If she say that ain't
Not
it, she could have said literally anything else.
It's
That ain't it is harsh.
Yeah. But,
tough.
but shit, this, what if it ain't even like rapper? It's like some ordinary shit.
like what?
Like say, or just trying to start a business wise. Because that's where this conversation came from. This is not me. This is somebody
Okay,
else I was
what?
talking to.
I guess it depends on the type of business
Yeah.
and how you present it.
Yeah, because maybe because it's
Like, do you
I'm
have
trying to
like
frame this shit right.
research and facts back, or are you just like, this is what I want to do? with
Yeah,
no
are you just
experience,
just
But no,
saying-
that's what I'm saying.
research.
The person is telling the plans though. Like I'm discussing it with you. Like I'm telling you what
Like
I'm
this is what I want to do. This is how I want to do it.
Yeah, it's like this normal discussion.
Okay,
you're having.
so-
It's not like
so-
you're going to do it yet. You just want to.
So
your partner's
so
input
basically
and
you
what your
got
partner gotta say.
basically you got all the main stuff like, all right, I've been doing research on it. I'm gonna
Yeah.
go about it this way, blah
Uh-huh.
blah blah, and you bring it to your partner like, hey,
Yeah,
I'm thinking
like
about
this.
doing
This
this.
I'm serious about this. Like I really been all my
Okay,
shit doing what the fuck I'm supposed to do,
Okay.
trying to figure out shit.
And they kind of just shut it down.
Yeah, and they kind of just get negative
Or more
shit to 'em.
pessimistic
Punch
about
him.
it.
No, I'm just kidding. Get them with a
Yeah,
break.
like all they say is all the negative things that can happen.
Damn. If I'm being honest, I'm kind of.
it depends
I
How would
can't
on
y'all
be known
feel?
for
How
that.
would y'all feel in that position?
if I was the one with the plan and
Yeah,
She
you the one
shut
that's
down.
coming to your person with your plans and stuff and your goals, and they ain't really fucking with it, or not even that they ain't fucking with it. It's the support they giving is only criticism.
okay, so it's not coming from like, okay, like I'm giving you the consequences. I'm gonna just at least let you know the consequences of what might happen. Because I was gonna say like,
Yeah, because that's what I'm saying.
yeah,
But
okay.
it's just straight that, nothing else.
Just straight shit,
Just
shooting
straight
it down.
shit.
Then you ain't my
Just-
partner.
Just straight shit.
Like then we ain't partners. Like if I'm trying to do something or if I'm passionate about something and you're like just straight up negative about it, what do I want you around here for? Like if you, especially let's just say you want to start a car wash business or whatever, just
Mhm.
something. And okay, cool, you did some research, you found out what all you might need. Okay, I found me a building, I might okay, cool. I'm gonna stack my money, do whatever I need to do, try to get a business loan or something. You figure everything out. It's like, no, you shouldn't. Like, fuck that. Why the hell would you want to do blah blah blah? If you're not seeing a bigger picture here,
Mhm.
I don't need to be with you. If you're gonna shoot me down, I need you to be the one that like, go try it. Like,
Yeah.
I got you. If all else fails, I got you.
But this is the thing. What if that person checks off all the other boxes in your life?
I can find somebody else that checks off all the boxes too.
You can't say that, big dog.
Starting to think, bro.
All right.
Motherfuckers
I didn't say it was gonna be easy. I didn't say. I did not say it was gonna be easy.
This person checks off all the other boxes.
Ooh,
So you
yeah.
couldn't live with that person and be like, I'm just not gonna tell her my plans and stuff. Like that's just I can keep that to myself and allow that to be for me.
I don't think you shouldn't tell. I think you
Nah.
should always. I don't think you should
'Cause
feel
that's-
like
that causes problems in relationships.
secret. That's almost like a secret at that point.
But
Or you're
it's-
keeping something from your partner. I don't think that's okay.
But you striving
Yeah,
for your goals,
no,
so you,
though.
you can tell. It's common courtesy in a relationship is to tell your partner like what you
Yeah.
strive for and your stuff like that. But you really don't have to.
You don't have to,
You
but
probably
you
but
can just
every
go out and go-
but
go
everything you
get your
need
shit.
to do to get the business, the amount of time, effort,
Mhm.
money you have to put into accomplishing that goal, you're gonna have to sacrifice in other areas. I.e., it might be your relationship might take
Mhm.
might hop in the
Yes.
back seat for a little bit while you do it, and you have to explain to her why.
Mm-hmm.
You don't explain to her why, you damaging the relationship because she
Yeah.
don't know. Or
But that's
understand.
that's in certain instances because probably be times where it won't affect the relationship with the family or you being there at all.
Well, like money wise,
sometimes-
if you're
sometimes
investing
it
in a
will.
business, that's
Sometimes
money
those will
wise.
come up to where it's like that, but
do
that's
you mean?
not normally all the time.
What do you
And it's
mean?
your decision. You're like you got to go for yourself.
Oh,
Sometimes
I mean,
everything ain't gonna affect the inside the house shit all the time.
But
Yeah.
but as far as like starting
will, though.
starting
Some
that
shit
type
will
of
come up.
business, I mean, just starting a business in general,
Yeah.
the time, effort,
Uh-huh. That's gonna
something's
take,
gonna get sacrificed. Fun nights going out,
Yeah.
off days. You're probably gonna be putting a lot of your off day into trying to build that business.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're not explaining to your partner what you're doing, they're gonna be like, they gonna start making assumptions for themselves. Like, what the hell? Like, we not spending no time together.
Mhm.
You always working, and when you not working, you doing something else that you don't tell me about.
And if
What's
it's
up?
that important to you, you would want to include your partner, I would think.
Well, I mean, hold on, wait. So, what I would say to that, like in that scenario that you just described, it's you don't ask what I'm doing, because, like, if I do tell you what I'm doing, you're probably gonna shoot it down. So I no longer really feel the obligation to tell you, even though I've told you before and you shot it down. This is just stuff that I be doing in my free time now.
But sometimes people who shoot the shit down don't I won't say they don't realize that they're shooting it down, but they don't acknowledge that they are always shooting it down, which is why, like, your partner could be shooting down all the time. It's like, well, why didn't you tell me you're doing this? Because you always got a negative mindset. I don't always got a negative mindset. Like, blah, blah, blah. Now y'all arguing about this, even though you know this person does. Like, it's a slippery slope. The reason why I know all this because I'm in a relationship. I got that shit happen. Not a situation like this. But you
I
point
know,
out something
like,
about... Go ahead.
No, go ahead. You're good. You're good. Sorry.
No, I was just ranting, so go ahead.
If I just know, like, if my partner, because I'm a hard, I don't want to say hard person. I am hard on my significant other when I am in a relationship. I am hard towards energy. Like, I am hard on them. If they bring something, I wouldn't shoot it down. I would just, play devil's advocate maybe. And, like, especially, like, because at the end of the day, it is going to affect my life too. I would ask a lot of questions and, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what if this isn't, I would play devil's advocate.
I would get very constructive.
But I would still appreciate, like, my partner coming to me and having those ideas. Not saying I wouldn't shit on their idea. I don't think that's okay, personally, in any relationship. But I think you should be open and honest about the communication half of it. Because if not, what do you really have? If you're not about to be open and honest about something that is driving you and, like, you're really passionate about. Also, some goals are, is it a realistic goal? Or is it, like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like some, especially men, no offense, sometimes men will get into this zone where they have a particular goal and it's not into regard to the family's needs, the woman's needs, wants or desires or her needs, and she gets pushed on the back burner. Sometimes I see that happen a lot. So I think it should just be, like, a deeper thought than just like, oh, I have this dream and this goal and I want to go and do that. You're either coming with me or you're not. Like, I feel like that does happen sometimes.
Go along.
I think you do need to have that stance as a man, though.
What do you mean?
That is, you either coming with me or you ain't. I don't.
But what if y'all already locked in?
So you should be coming with me. If you locked in, you should trust in me because we in this together.
Blindly?
No.
Not blindly. But, like,
you trust in me.
That's not the word I was looking for. But, like,
especially if you married and stuff, this is what you signed up for.
Marriage is a different story now. But I'm saying, like,
trust me and be with me.
Marriage, you locked it. Like, you locked in. You gotta, ride or die.
It depends on the plan. Like, what is the goal that you're trying to hit?
And what's the plan to get there?
Yeah, what's the plan to get there? Okay, cool. Let's break down our funds and figure out how much money, time, blah, blah, blah. Figure all this out first so that way we're on the same page.
Especially if you have kids. Like,
yeah, exactly.
You're a father now. You're not just
you shouldn't do
a business person.
What you're supposed to be doing. But
that's a healthy relationship. But if you have this goal and you go to your partner and all they doing is shooting the shit down, it's like, you keeping me trapped. I don't like working 9 to 5s. I see a bigger picture, something that's better for us. It might suck during the short term of trying to build it, but once we get there and start getting the traction, the long term is going to be way more better, and this time is going to be worth it.
It's sacrificing.
Yeah.
There should be some compromise. I do agree. There should be a compromise, even if it's not 100% full steady onto your goal. It should be close. You know what I'm saying?
That's a necessity if you're going to build a business and you have a partner and or kids. Sacrifice is part of building that. You're gonna have to.
And compromise.
Because y'all gonna be the ones who really gonna benefit. Because I'm gonna be working so hard to where I really can't enjoy this shit. Y'all gonna be the ones enjoying this shit.
I be seeing interviews with, like, a bunch of, like, billionaires or whatever, or people that get super rich, and they ask them, like, what's one thing that you regret doing this? And they always say time with their family.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna be busting your ass.
Yeah, you bust your ass. You have this luxurious life and everything. Like, but I'm divorced. I don't have my kids. Like, I missed birthday parties. I missed graduations. I missed like school dances. I missed first days and all this stuff. Like, I missed all that. But I'm able to financially give them whatever they want and do all this. Like, but I missed all that rest. And they, like, that's the biggest thing that they regret. So it's once again, sacrifice is going to be part of it.
And that's where priorities play a big role too. I think, like, couples, like, especially starting out, they don't talk about priorities enough, like, matched up. Like, what are your top? I don't, like I say, like, this is what I ask people, like, when I'm dating, like, what are your streets are calling, but I'm saying, like, what are your top things that you look for to live a fulfilling life? Like I'd be like, and they'd be like, what do you mean, blah, blah, blah. Like your top 5 things when you think of this is my fulfilling life, this is what I want. What are the top things? Is it career? Is it kids? Is it traveling? Like what are the top things? Because if those things don't align, I feel like you're gonna have. I'm not saying that you can't have different things and like not still build together. That's part of the compromise. But if you're not matching up on a lot of them, that friction is just gonna build and build and build, and you're never gonna match up.
Let's ask this: what's your top 5 things?
Period.
What's your top 5 things? Because I was her asking that, I'm like, damn, I ain't never really think of that.
Top 5 things in my life.
Yeah, that's kind of a tough question.
You can only have 5.
Family. Got my family.
Period.
I want to be married. I want to live comfortably. Like I don't care to be rich or anything, but
like
I want to
financially secure.
Yeah, like if a $4,000 issue come up, I gotta have the money to pay that, and not be stressed about it.
Yeah.
I want to be at least to that point in my life. Yeah, that's honestly all I want.
So I don't even need 5
That's
for real.
crazy.
And this for like if you talking
I'm simple.
Go in a relationship like y'all having like a first date conversation. That's what
Yeah, but like what? Not first date, but like you're
mean,
feeling this person out.
Okay.
Like you're potentially moving into a
And this
relationship.
could affect
Because
our
what is a
relationship.
relationship at the end of the day?
It's a good first conversation.
I'm simple. Like if my family good, finances are taken care of. Other than the podcast being more popular, other than that, it's like, no, I'm good with my life.
I would say we having this in that scenario. God, it have to align. Now that gotta align for sure.
So like
Your
religious
beliefs.
values
I
and
couldn't-
beliefs.
Value and
Yeah.
beliefs.
I couldn't date an atheist. I mean, Kayla's technically Muslim. I'm Christian, but
Same
Kayla's
guy,
not really
just
religious.
Just different dressing.
Yeah, she got Caesar. I got Italian.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
She eat Greek dressing.
I was going to say she
Italian
probably more
dressing.
Greek.
Yeah, she
I
got
was
Greek.
just about to say
Same shit. Just
Greek
a different
dressing. I
She
got
probably
Italian
more-
dressing.
She
you know?
Greek.
Yeah, that first.
Josh, you real quiet over there.
What else?
He's loading. He's rebooting.
I'm letting him get his off.
Kids, you gotta want kids. That's up there. That would be up there.
I don't even know what mine are. I'm talking shit.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm asking. I'm like, what's
He's
important?
on the spot.
We ain't gonna drag this one.
Yeah.
This is why I asked the question though, because usually, like, I would hope at this point, like where I'm at in life, anyways. Like, I know a man would be like, "This is what I want," and either I'm gonna be like, "Okay, can I match up with that? Are we gonna vibe with that, or am I not?" So I just get that out the way, like, kind of early, because I feel like a lot of people like attach to people. I've done it before. Like, you attach to people. You're like, I like this person so much, and we're vibing, and he's cute, and blah blah blah. And then you get down the line, and those things are not adding up, and those are like little cracks that start to become like big cracks.
Like I shouldn't have been here.
And yeah,
I
like you
rode the
should have
wave
had.
too long.
You kind of wasted some time a little bit.
Yeah.
So that's what I think about when I'm talking to somebody.
You need to be shit. You gotta have that mindset.
Yeah.
I want
They really don't put no
to.
men
You
together.
got something to say, Josh?
Yeah, I got a couple. 'Cause a lot of them line up with what you were saying, just like financial security, family. I'm kind of like up in the air on the kids one, but one of them for sure is like the mentality. Like, you don't have to be like a go getter, but or anything to that type of degree, but just somebody that's a very accountable person. And somebody that's able to reflect and grow from.
You said
like,
women and accountability, Josh. Come on now.
I know, nigga, I'm asking for the moon, the sun, the entire
It's
solar
very
system.
Aries of you.
But I'm going to ask for it anyways. So, but
You can ask Josh. Once you find a chick that can do that, you crack the code. You got a good one.
I know they out there, man.
I'll let
They
you know.
is.
They
It's
are,
like hitting
they
the
are.
lottery, though.
I'll let you
For
know.
real.
I'll be like, you better hold on
They hitting
tight.
the lottery.
The
For
day,
real.
She might cuss you out at the end of the day, but she hold
The
herself
day-
accountable.
the day you find a chick that takes accountability, I'll eat a jean jacket.
Put it on the grill.
I'm telling you. Nope, not even that. I'll just start biting that bitch.
Bruh.
But another part that was of last week's episode that we didn't get, the whole Kanye West and Taylor Swift thing. Coming to find out, we found out new news. Joe Jackson gave him fucking Hennessy, and that explained why the hell he went up there.
Oh yeah, y'all didn't know
did
he
that.
was off the hand.
I knew he was off the
Drinking
hand.
from the fifth
I
is
didn't know-
crazy.
I know they say he was necking it all night.
He was
Pause.
drinking
But
from
I didn't
the
know.
fifth.
I didn't know Joe Jackson gave it to him.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. I thought that was Charlie Wilson in the picture. I was like, Clay, this Charlie.
Hell no. Joe Jackson gave it to Kanye because he knew Kanye was gonna be wilding.
Oh yeah.
And that's when people realized Amber Rose, because Kanye showed up there with Amber Rose.
No
yeah.
shit, for real.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, hell yeah.
All the
That was
camera
an
was on
iconic
him after
picture.
that.
Shit, the before picture on the red carpet. That was
And Kanye was wilding. He was off the Hennessy. But even a week after, had time to reflect. It's still not that deep of a situation. Like,
I'm gonna go. Mono, let's go.
it's still not that
We
big
can
of a
agree to
situation.
disagree.
Okay, it's fine. It is
We can
though.
agree to
He
disagree.
blatantly disrespected her in front of everybody in the industry, but it's fine though. It's fine.
Look.
Uh,
Look at where she's at now. Though.
Did you see
She's
her at
perfectly
the
fine.
most recent VMA? She was drunk as fuck. You know why? She got PTSD. She got to drink it down to even go to one.
Oh my
If
god.
you
She
got
was drunk as hell. She was
If you
in the
got
stands
PTSD
like this.
from that, you soft as hell.
That's not true. I would
That's
literally
being
be
insensitive, Clay.
crushed.
Can't be
She was
insensitive.
You said what?
That's being
19.
insensitive.
You were that
How-
confident
how
at
was that
19.
being
How was that being
insensitive to
Wait,
somebody?
Kanye West, one of the
what year
best
did
in the
this
industry,
happen?
comes up to tear you down. No, I
He-
would be
He
crying.
did not shit on her.
He shit on her,
The first
literally
one ever.
shit on her.
He didn't shit on her, bro.
When she was just getting a little bit of.
And when
you
that
still
picture
holding
go,
on
did
to
you
this
see
15
Beyonce
years
face?
later?
She looked it excited. Like it was
She
like,
was
oh,
so-
he really did it.
Beyonce,
That's how she was
Beyonce was
looking.
shocked. Like, I can't believe he just went
She
up
was
there and said
smiling.
She-
Josh,
she-
No,
thought that
she
shit
was
was
not
funny.
smiling.
Smiling.
She was just.
Josh,
She-
come on.
bro,
She thought
bro.
that shit was
Don't lie.
funny.
She was
Don't lie,
in
Josh. It ain't
aw.
good to lie.
Beyonce-
She was
It ain't
not
good to
No,
lie.
smiling.
I know that smile Beyonce was doing because my sister Brittany do that shit. Like she's laughing, but it's like that uncomfortable laugh. Like you laughing confused. Like okay, Kanye. Like what the fuck was that about?
Nah,
That's the kind of laugh Beyonce
You
gave.
seen the joy in her eye.
But that situation was not that. It was not as deep as that for it to be as big of a situation
What?
as it was. It's not. The
It's-
reason
it's
why it
so
was
deep.
because she got a loan back and she's white and she's white people's Beyonce.
Nigga,
That's
that's,
the reason why it's
why.
big.
That's why you dropped the recorder because we was talking about her long back, and that's why we lost
Yeah,
the
that's
footage.
that Taylor
nigga.
Swift.
You were
energy.
fool.
That negative Taylor
So we
Swift
gotta watch what we
energy.
say
You
now.
Trying to cook her.
got- Don't fuck up this week, like.
I'm not. That's why I moved it.
Look how he looking at it like
I'm
it's
just
still
saying.
connected.
Yeah. Taylor Swift is just white people's
You
Beyonce.
gotta
That's
leave
why.
Taylor Swift alone. Well,
Okay.
we can say
And
Beyonce
did.
is black
Apparently,
people Taylor Swift.
allegedly, Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce got a thing going on. So,
No, I will not stand for this.
Apparently, see?
Shout out
Now
Travis.
do you agree
Why?
with Kanye?
Why not?
Shout out
Now you
Travis.
feel
What's wrong with this?
Because it's Travis Kelce.
What's wrong with Travis?
Travis
Kelce?
Kelce used to be
Have
going
you
for the
seen his
sisters.
ex?
Travis Kelce be going for the sister.
He ain't
Oh,
going
yeah.
backwards. It's the saying.
ain't going
The saying
backwards.
is true.
Yeah, he
Have you
going
seen Taylor
backwards.
Swift dance?
Do they got the
He's
same
leaving
amount
a
of money?
sister for that.
Do they got the same
Look,
amount of money
man.
Taylor Swift?
What
knows
you mean?
that?
She got it, but you.
Every
No,
once in a
I
while,
don't
you
even
know,
know.
somebody you got to dip your
His
toe back in
homegirl?
something
No.
that you.
I don't even know
Josh,
how homegirl is
Josh,
like
the
that.
saying is
I'm gonna
once
support
you-
a sister. Period.
Once you go black, you never go back. Why
You
is
didn't
it
know
go
the
back?
saying?
If you got done whacked by black, you might go back though, just to see it.
Boy, you
Like-
just said some shit right
That's
there.
not adding up.
Josh hung around too many white people. That's a white person saying right there.
I literally just made that up.
That's a white person saying that shit. But if you go black and it's whack, then you might come back. That's an Eminem verse right there.
I just gave y'all something.
That's an Eminem verse right
Y'all
there.
better credit the source. I just gave y'all something.
Taylor
man.
about to put that in her next album. Period.
Eminem about to be like, once you go black, it's whack. But if it's whack, you go back. I'm telling you, that's gonna be in the Eminem song.
You're so stupid, bro.
Listen,
Oh my god.
but yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I dated black girls and then I ended up dating a white girl. And then I went back.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying? So like, but I had never tried it before, so it's slightly different in my circumstance. You know what I'm saying?
Try what?
They
Which
don't
one?
say you go white,
Trying,
you never come
trying,
back.
you know, to engage with a white woman. And
I just feel like their
romantic
personalities don't match up. Side note, like it's not even
Travis
a color
Kelce and
thing.
Taylor
We
Swift.
don't even
I
know
feel like
that-
the
we know
vibes
Travis'
don't match up. Like
personality.
he's like cookout, like chill as hell, and she's very like I saw somebody on TikTok say she's like the representation of an Old Navy sweater. Like that's what she gives. Like
Damn.
that's what she gives.
That was brutally offensive, but very descriptive.
It's not giving. It's not giving.
Taylor Swift,
but that's
like,
normally a couple though. It normally be the outgoing guy with the girl who just be on.
When you see Taylor Swift dance and move her hips, don't it look like the Olive Garden dude, like putting cheese and shit on your?
Leave her alone.
Exactly.
It should have been to her ass to stop.
No, I think
She
about
should
the
never started.
Zoe from the Proud
Go
Family.
ahead, shake that.
That's what I think of.
Taylor Swift not even fucking shaking it. She just fucking. She's like
Shaking
it
what?
off.
She's churning
Shake
butter.
It off.
She's churning
That's
butter.
what I'm saying.
Doing-
Travis Kelce gonna be sitting there, fucking doing the hustle, and she gonna be out there like.
She won't be doing it. She'll be sitting there like robotically, like. Ugh.
She gonna be chilling.
Eating the
Let her
potato
baby
salad
shine.
because that's the only thing she gonna get to cook
I don't know
out.
why I have such a disdain for her. Like
I don't know why
I don't
you
hate her.
I ain't even mad at her. That's my
You a
girl for
Swiftie
real.
hater.
But you better leave Travis alone. You better go and play in your league with the. Let me think about somebody.
Don't worry, she gonna make a song.
She better go on a Jimmy G. That's
only-
something she would date. That's
Jimmy
her
G.
lane. That's her lane.
No, Travis went after her, not the other way around.
I don't believe it.
He interested.
I don't
Telling you.
believe it, Trav.
I'm telling you, bro. My
Come
statement
back over
holds
here,
weight.
baby. Come back over here.
Nigga, my statement holds weight. Tell you what.
I need
They
receipts.
be saying that behind closed doors. I just ain't never heard them say it before.
I need
What?
receipts.
Saying what behind closed doors?
The Eminem verse I dropped on you.
I was so confused. Like, what you talking about?
That's why I
He's
asked
like-
him. Did he stop?
he's like, that's a code of
Josh,
conduct.
bullshit.
Yeah. Taylor Swift ain't it though.
She's not respectfully. I love her, but no.
Like,
No.
What else?
You don't go from Jake Gyllenhaal to fucking Travis Kelce.
Yes, you
It's
do.
not adding up.
she do because that's what get her career fucking going. She needs these white men so that way she
No.
can keep her. She can have new material for music, even though it's not new material. It's the same shit, just worded differently.
I'm gonna stand for it.
I mean, that's kind of what a lot of these rappers should do
But-
nowadays.
We about to go into a dark topic, kind of. Sort of.
Goddamn.
Kevin Porter Jr.
Ooh.
That's the one I was thinking of. I'm
happened?
like, damn. Is
He
this the time for
he,
that?
for lack of better words, beat the dog shit out of his girlfriend.
Yeah,
Was it? Huh?
Yeah, brick.
No, but he did worse damage than the brick did to old girl
No. Why did he do that?
because he was out late, and when he came back to the hotel, she locked the door and didn't let him in. And when he finally got in, this is all alleged. He did get arrested and everything. But
Was he under the influence? Not saying that it's
No,
better. but
he's had prior incidents, not necessarily to this degree or situation, but he's had prior incidents. Can you pull up what it said, Josh?
Yeah, I'm looking it up right now.
He apparently ruptured the vertebrae in her neck.
Yeah,
She lost feeling in her
fracture,
left arm.
cut above her right eye. But he pled not guilty to felony assault and strangulation charges in connection with the incident. It was at a hotel in Manhattan.
Apparently, he only stopped once she was able to get out the room into the hallway.
Yeah.
And when witnesses saw her, like they said, she was like bloody as hell.
that's fucked
And the
up.
Rockets are trying to trade him now after said situation. It's like, nigga, if y'all don't drop this nigga,
Just drop
get him out the
him.
league.
Why do athletes keep getting away with this? This is like disturbing.
Because everybody else get away
Money.
with it.
Mm-hmm.
Money. That's why.
I know, but like,
Money just breeds that elitist power complex over in their head. Then they start to abuse that power in ways when they don't feel like they're in control the way they want to be.
I would say money for most people because the guy is the breadwinner in that case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like sports players, I hold all this. If you telling me the money stops, you're not getting it. I'm not getting it. And if you try to leave me, I'm cutting you off. You ain't getting none of the money either. So that's why a lot of them get away with the shit. But old girl, she plays in the WNBA.
Oh, the girl
So-
he beat.
Yeah, even though he makes more money than her, she's not stressing for money.
yeah.
So she a cute little thing too.
Oh, damn.
What?
Damn, she is bad. She is.
I want to see her,
He
baby.
is a baddie, bro. That nigga should be in jail.
That nigga need to go. That nigga need to go to jail.
He needs to
If
be
these
in
charges
jail.
are true,
You hit on my woman like that? No, I'm about to pull up.
Yeah,
if
like,
these charges are true, he needs to go to jail because
Yeah, no, that's fucked up.
and it's like, how do you even prove that like he didn't do it? There's so much evidence, and it's all this built up like history of him doing similar shit. So it's to the
Oh, he
point
did
where
this
it's
before?
I don't want to
Well,
say.
not the
I don't
exact
want to
same
say
thing.
Allegedly?
he's abused women before, but he's had incidents speeding while under the influence, while having an illegal gun on him, altercations with some teammates or some staff members of the team, altercations with people outside of it. Like he's had a couple incidents and shit leading up to it.
apparently there was a time where him and his girl got into an argument, and he rammed his car into hers. That's interesting.
That nigga did it. That nigga did it.
That's
That's some
interesting.
suicidal
This is
shit, bro.
ESPN saying this, y'all. That's where I'm getting this from. So,
Who wrote it? Malika Andrews?
dog, but, man, it's
Malika
not her.
Andrews be on every story. If it's about making a nigga look bad, she
She's
reports.
on that shit, bro. I'm telling you. It is different.
Malika Andrews will make niggas look bad. I don't know if it's her doing it. I don't know if it's ESPN telling her to do it. But both of them need to go.
Oh,
The only reason Malika get away with it is because she good looking.
Real talk.
But then
Then
again,
anytime a nigga get in front of her for a one-on-one interview, they fold. I ain't gonna lie. I mean,
Malika Andrews, like, if it's about white dudes looking bad, she ain't gonna say shit. Brett Favre situation, they quiet as hell about it. But the moment Ime Udoka did something wrong, she was reporting on that. She was bringing up that situation when it had nothing to do with it. Malika Andrews is all about making niggas look bad.
real talk.
And she must get paid pretty good to do that shit.
Yeah, she gonna be around for a long time.
The niggas gonna keep fucking up.
One thing about
You
niggas, we
give her
gonna fuck
something
up.
to talk about. You can't
Because
give her
niggas
something
be
to talk
fucking
about. Yeah,
One
she
thing about-
hustling.
One thing about niggas, we gonna fuck up.
They
We
be
gonna
fucking
fuck
up.
up. We gonna fuck up.
I'll put that on a t-shirt. Niggas fuck up.
Niggas fuck up.
Niggas
It's
fuck up.
true.
Yeah, the niggas that fuck up like this should be in jail.
Yeah, that's true.
This wasn't.
That's
This,
not a fuck
this
up.
was a
That's-
conscious
that is
decision
fuck
he
up.
Need
did.
some anger
Yeah.
management classes or
Yeah,
something.
you
put
need
on
some
therapy
rehabilitation, my
and
boy.
yeah.
You
Yeah.
make
I ain't
it.
gonna say send to jail. Boy, need some rehabilitation. So I don't know what's on this.
You
mental.
do. I
Nah,
can
I'm
fathom
sorry.
being.
You
I,
need to
I
go
can
to
fathom
jail.
being that mad. I can't fathom actually doing that. So.
Yeah.
Even me as a woman, because it's, I'm gonna say like viewed differently. I could never like put my hands on somebody that I'm supposed to be with. That's wild.
You are not supposed to hit a girl. You're not supposed to hit a woman in general. I understand. Like if a chick smack you in the face and a dude black out for that second and hit her back. I understand it, but it's still wrong.
Yeah.
You shouldn't do it. But I understand that nigga blacking out and doing some shit. But to that degree, no, nigga, you need to go to jail.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
It ain't even really a question with that. Figure out what else I was gonna say.
Watch that be the one part of the whole podcast that blow up and go viral, like me saying, like, I understand a nigga smacking the chick.
I'm definitely
That's
making
Chris
something
Brown
up.
Jr.
I was about to say,
I
if she
understand.
smack him and
No.
he hit her back, I don't even think that's wrong.
I'm a woman, and I say I understand it
I
too.
don't think that's wrong. I just think
Especially depending on some
I would
situations. I
restrain
understand
myself, but
I
I
understand
could
it because,
understand a nigga
like,
smacking a girl back
if
after
I-
she just smacked.
if I had a daughter, I would teach her to not
Oh yeah, no.
antagonize a dude or hit a dude because even though it's wrong for a dude to hit you, not every guy's gonna abide by that.
Mhm. Oh, no,
Some
I-
dudes are gonna do what Kevin Porter did.
I already told my wife, if our daughter, I'm teaching her. That's the first thing I'm teaching her. Don't put your hands on no little boy because if he smack you, he got the right to smack your ass back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do something about it. I'm gonna do something about it, but you deserve that smack. You deserve that motherfucker.
And Kevin Porter, that nigga work out. You in the NBA, you working out and all that shit. So you ain't like just no sloppy Joe type nigga.
Yeah, bro, you fit.
So you got some strength behind that.
Pause.
Why is that a pause?
Look at the bowl. Okay.
He said fits.
Oh.
Oh, I
thought
you
that nigga said thick.
too. I was like, okay.
Oh, I heard thick, bro. I ain't
I was
gonna
about to
lie.
say, damn, you can't even say a nigga fit.
So he's like, we can't have nothing.
I don't know. You put a lot of emphasis on
I
that
ain't seen
fit
it.
too,
I
man.
ain't-
I thought you
See,
said thick for sure. He
see,
said
I'm
he's
old school.
You in the NBA, nigga? You
I'm old
fit.
me and Josh are like,
Hey, yo.
I ain't never seen a nigga cheeks to say thick.
Kyle Lowry thick.
Yeah,
Kyle Lowry is thick,
Yeah,
though.
Kyle Lowry thick.
So,
All right. All right, we
Say
can
big
we can all
homo.
agree on that. We can all agree on that.
Kyle Lowry is built like a thick bitch, and that
Yeah,
shit is
We
weird.
know this.
and that shit is weird.
That shit is weird. Kyle
Got
Lowry
the body
is
of a
wide.
stud.
Kyle Lowry is wide, and it makes no sense. He's short. He's short, chubby. I guarantee he wear like a size 7 in shoe. This shit is weird.
Mm-mm.
When he even shoot like a thick. Like you ever seen him tougher?
Shoot like a big bitch.
Wow, bro.
You picture
I want to do a side by side. Like when I'm gonna edit a clip of this, I'm gonna do a side by side of his jump shot and the WNBA player jump shot.
I'm telling you, dog, Kyle Lowry shoot.
You gotta look up the Buns. What's it called? The Buns and Guns League.
What?
Biggest basketball league, Buns and Guns.
Wait a
Oh
second.
wait, I heard of that.
It's something.
I heard of that.
Kyle Lowry out
I'm
here.
sorry.
Kyle Lowry out here. Fuck. Let me stop.
How much time we got?
Are you
Yeah,
sure
like
this
5
is a
more
real
minutes.
thing?
I want to hit that Brittany Renner thing real quick.
Oh
Did
shit.
y'all see about I just remembered where so after this whole podcast thing, came out and all this stuff, it's like she doing a whole like media circuit now, but she made a pit stop on the fan bus. What is the fan bus? I hear you thinking. You heard of the bang bus before? It's the new age version of that for like a little interview thing.
They interview on this bus basically.
Bang Bros? You said Bang Bros? That's what you were saying?
Yeah, like it's basically the modern day bang bus type of thing.
You
But
go in
she
there,
was
you
doing
do an
like
interview. Jason Lee, the dude who smashed Adam 22's wife, was on there. Like that's where he did the
That's a new
interview
version
on.
of it.
Yeah, and so she was on there having like a little interview thing, and you know how those go. They get like super spicy, and she was getting like real open about how she's used to like dealing with Lysol cans, and then she experienced like this
Lysol cans.
That's why I was
Lysol
confused.
can like
Oh,
like
yo.
oh yeah, she
Oh.
was taking.
yeah, like she was dealing with Lysol
She
cans.
a big lady too.
And
Please
then-
hit a button. I don't know which one you got to hit there, but you gotta. I need a moment. Like a what?
So look, these were her words, by the way. She said Lysol can, not me. I'm just repeating what I
I'm
heard.
glad you clarified that because I'm like, why are you calling another nigga like she's used to dealing with Lysol cans? I'm like, nigga, what?
Nigga, Josh.
Like, what is that? What you mean by that?
Yeah, so she was talking about she used to dealing with like Lysol cans and all this shit, and like how she had a really good experience with some to her below average dick. Because if it ain't 8 or greater, it ain't about to.
She
Ain't
needs
about
an
to
8 or
penetrate.
greater.
Yeah, penetrator. All right, thank you.
Okay.
It's an 8 or greater to penetrator. Okay, bars.
So then she was talking about how this dude made her
Ouch.
nut like 8 times and all this different stuff, and she's just going like crazy talking shit on this interview and all this stuff. And
I feel bad for her son.
yeah, and it just made me think how she.
That's what this bitch is saying.
I was confused when you said like she a big bitch. I'm like, Brittany Renner really ain't that big. Now that makes sense.
Wow, bro.
There was a rumor going around saying Kevin Durant and Brittany Griner are dating.
So
My bad.
that seemed like that's what
Sorry,
Kevin
my nigga
Gates
KD,
saying though.
man.
They look like they be cool bros. Yeah, that's just fun.
Yo, what up, my
Uh-huh.
nigga? That's the type of shit they on.
Let's
Oh,
dap
that
up then
is
kiss.
Like
I feel you.
the reason I even the reason I even bring it up is because I just think it's funny about like how at the time like she went through this whole phase where where she was out here in the streets and whatnot. Then the whole PJ thing happened, and then she was starting to preach like I'm reformed. I'm trying to really grow out of this. Like I want to be stay moving forward. I regret a lot of my past mistakes. Typical. I want to improve and move on with life type of talk. But usually that talk happens within oneself first. But neither here nor there. But she's talking about it publicly. I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. Do you? I guess. And then
people told her, "Don't nobody give a fuck about that." Start shaking ass again.
And she did.
And that's where the money, she realized that's where the money come from for her.
Did that.
So she leaned more back into that.
Yeah.
Instead of being more reformed.
She even said she didn't. I think Charleston White did an interview after the thing. And he said she scammed us.
She played us.
She came in there and played us.
Mm-hmm.
She did what she supposed to do. She hustled all us in that one. Because when she left, she was normal.
Yeah.
All right, y'all, bye.
but she can't be mad if people don't take her that serious or anything, because this is the image that you're putting out. Nobody's gonna take it serious regardless, bro. Mm-hmm. Once you know your ship sail, fuck it. She riding and I'm gonna go up it. I'm gonna hustle. Yeah, this is what I do. I feel bad for her. I mean, granted, if she tell her son this is all acting and everything, the wild part to me is just he can go and watch these interviews later in life.
Yeah, it's like
about you.
It's the regression. Like
you know how fucked up I'd be if I could go and see interviews with my mom from one time she's like in her young 20s, 30s, or even my dad. She could lie
and say that was just a persona. That wasn't really me. That's what I would do.
Oh, this shit.
I was just doing an act for the money, sweetie.
Oh, this shit.
I will lie.
I mean, your own child is around you enough. They're probably going to be able to see through that at some point down the line.
If you're still doing
just
it.
Based on like personality traits that you have as a person. And it starts to show in different ways. They're like, maybe that's not really what happened based on what you're telling me. That maybe these people that were talking shit, quote unquote, they might have a little bit of a point in some respect. They may not know the full story, but they still, based on what you've shown them, the reason that they think what they think isn't unvalid. Like it's actually a valid, like thought, wave of thought that you actually end up coming to. Seeing that, so.
And that's gonna have to do it for this week, y'all.
It's so funny.
Let me stutter to the end, y'all. We got to the finish line.
Y'all got any encouraging words for the listeners?
Make your lies believable so you have a better chance of getting away with them.
I don't know if I should say this right now.
Go ahead and do it.
Whoop that trick. Play that soundtrack in your car tonight.
Alisha, you got any encouraging words?
We not finna lick.
You what?
Just know we could be laughing, kikiing, talking in the DMs, liking each other's stuff, but we not finna lick.
And Taylor Swift ain't it. All right, y'all, let's go do it this week. I'm Clay Tizzle.
Jay Smooth.
Mondo, Clay a hater.
Alisha A, I agree. Clay's a hater.
All right, peace.
Peace.